Greetings, peace, love, blessings, light, and life, and welcome to the Black Girl Magic channel. I am Jade, and today's 11/11 show. You know, the show all about divine manifestation techniques. Well, today's show, we're dealing with the first of the steps referenced in the intro show. So, to recap, rewind. To recap, I spoke of the steps to bringing your wills, wishes, requests into fruition. And we started with controlling the thoughts, receiving or declining the thoughts. And then we talked about positive speak to the thought when you've received it. And then we spoke on meditation in the energy of that thing and giving praise or praying by giving thanks in advance and showing appreciation to what you have and thanks in advance for the thing, the wish, the seed, the thought, the concept. And then after that, writing the thing, the concept, writing the vision. I'll tell you, Habakkuk 2:3 says, for the vision is set for a yet appointed period of time. Take the vision, write it plain upon tables, so that he that readeth it will take it and run. Although it has tarried, it will surely no longer tarry if you believe faithfully. That solidifies a lot of this. And then after that, faith. Faith being the overall tone and connecting energy to make all of these, the prior steps, concrete or solidify you being a manifester through tapping into and partnering with the divine, with the creator, with that energy that's being dispelled out there. So this first step that I'm going to focus in on this show for 11/11 manifestation show, or divine manifestation techniques, is that concept of receiving or declining the energy, the thought, the seed, the concept, the idea, the thing that you want, the thing that you need. So when first presented with the energy, whether you think of it, whether you dream of it, whether someone tells you about it or offers it to you, you have the absolute possibility in your mind to either receive or deny or decline it right then and there. And don't just say it to yourself, speak it out loud. Be respectful in your energy. I receive that when people say favorable things to you. And if someone presents you with an idea that you would love to have for yourself, have for your future, thank you. I receive that. But on the same token, when someone is speaking of energies or situations that pertain to you that have not yet been presented, and you don't vibe with that frequency, or you don't like that idea, or that's not something you can reckon be a part of your further movement, sorry, my apologies, but no, not really. I don't accept that. I decline that thought. I deny that thought. That thought, verbalize the aspect of not wanting that energy and leave the realm of that energy. Walk away, or you can stay, but just do not participate in exchange about that energy, because the more you take it in, the more it can flow with you. So, be very verbal and with intent. Speak what you intend or will accept and not accept. Because what we accept, when we accept energy we are giving that energy permission to participate in our energy. We are allowing or welcoming that thing. So make sure that you are in control, and it starts with your own thoughts. We have to start teaching ourselves how to receive the positive notions of the things we're trying to achieve and create, and move forward in that energy. Sometimes we psych ourselves out, and this is how we do it. We'll love the concept of something. We will wholly want something for ourselves. But in processing it, we'll process the negative aspects of it. And okay, here's the thing. You're supposed to look at any situation with perspective. But the trick is to not dwell on and start really developing a process in the negative thoughts of the thing. Because see, what we put the most in, what we put our energy into is what we create. So you should once you see the pros and the cons of a situation, it behooves you to choose the path of the positive side. Choose to take a gander more closely, get more focused on the list that is on the side of the pros, and walk in that energy and start putting forth the actions towards developing those things that that you have already pictured or thought of to make it positive or to make it come. You know, don't look at the perspective. Don't focus so much on the con side unless you need to put into perspective something that is misaligned when you're working the pros and you stumble or something like that. The trick is to stay in the positive energy, to stay in all positive perspective, to stay in the frequency and flow of everything that you have conceived good and positive, and with the ability to surely make this thing be forthcoming. You know, the more energy that you give to the negative side, the more likely you're drawing in conflict. And, you know, you can always be victorious over conflict, but conflict, it stunts the growth. It makes that thing it take a somewhat longer. And another key manifestation is, let's get this thing done as expeditiously as possible. Sure, patience is key, but it can be quick if you think quickly to go first to that positive energy and reflect and walk and think and speak in reference to whatever it is you're trying to do in only that positivity. Not being blind to, we all know, everybody's privy and familiar to the energy of not accomplishing your goals. There's been a point in some time in your life where something didn't work out the way you planned it. But think about the energy prior to that thing not being accomplished. Think about, the last thing a lot of people do is pray. The last thing a lot of people do is ask for the assistance of the divine to help. That's usually the last step that people do after they've worried, after they've fought, after they've acted out ugly and said ugly things and casted doubt all over the thing. Then you pray. And then it works out after that, but look at all the crazy crap that you had to go through to get there because, you waited for the most important aspect. You did that last. So this is about reordering your steps and understanding the concept of we start with the ultimate possibilities, which is God, of course. God is unlimited. There's no limit to the perspective and possibilities that the Creator can manifest. And we all have that light and energy within us. So that's the energy you tap into first. Don't let fear and doubt push you into that. Think about how different everything is once you go to that energy first. So, review this, guys, and start putting this energy to work. Remember, you are all pure love and light, temporarily occupying this vessel of flesh. And the only impossibilities that exist are the ones that you create in the prison of your own mind. It's time for all of us to break free so that you can be free. I love you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share,